lyrical Jesse James.
Text is going to be beaten. There's just no way. I mean, it is such a mess, an attack on.
Этот фильм рассказывает о выступлении трудящихся Англии против подушного налога. В начале 1990 года правительство Маргарет Тэтчер попыталось ввести единый подушный налог. Он означал, что одну и ту же сумму налогов должны платить и миллионер, и безработный. Налоговая система государства предельно упрощалась, но это било по интересам рабочего класса. Против подушного налога выступили все слои английского общества, все его возрастные группы, и престарелые пенсионерки, и молодые безработные панки. Вся Англия была потрясена сетью выступлений и судов над теми, кто отказывался платить подушный налог. Но кульминационной точкой этой борьбы, самым ярким выступлением в этой кампании стала массовая общенациональная демонстрация 31 марта 1990 года в Лондоне, на Трафальгар-сквер, где установлена знаменитая Нельсоновская колонна. Тысячи рабочих с разных концов страны собрались в Лондон для того, чтобы высказать свой решительный протест правительству Тэтчер.
The town halls are really amazing. That was the first time you realised there was something really fucking going, I think. That was the amazing thing about happening, because I walked out of the council chambers about 8:30. There was a fucking full-blown riot going on. And like these cops were fucking shitting it and running here, there and everywhere. And it was fucking amazing. Walking out from where you'd had all these people like quietly debating the final points of the poll tax. And you walk out and suddenly there's a war.
What was incredible was just places just everywhere, you know, really small places. There were a lot of people, just ordinary local people going along and making their protest.
In Nottingham they had people dressed as Robin Hood sort of attacking the council chambers. People just going into the council chambers and taking it over. But the size of some of them was just like brilliant. You know, obviously Hackney was the last one, it all sort of accumulated then. But everywhere else around London as well, and like friends of mine down in Southampton had something like, I don't know, 1,000 people or something outside the council chamber there, and they were giving it like loads of people were getting in and stopping the meeting.
The build-up over the week, it was just really, I suppose if you to hand it to somebody sort of like who'd never heard of the poll tax and give them the events, the build-up of that week must have looked really funny. It just sort of like gradually grew.
build Trafalgar Square, so many groups around the country just decided that was going to be the main show of force, all of us together. All the work goes on in the communities, and a big demonstration can't stop the poll tax. The only work that can stop the poll tax is all of us working in our streets, our estates, our areas, to beat it and bring our neighbours together and fight the bloody thing. But as one show of force to show how many people hated it, loads of people turned up, and it was just a brilliant demo.
Quality, I possess, so say I'm fresh, when my voice goes through the match of the microphone that I am holding. Copywritten lyrics so they can't be stolen if they all snap. Don't need the police to try to save them, your voice will sing. So please, stay off my back, or I will attack, and you don't want that.
Such a variety of people there, you know, young and old, all sorts of different areas from all over the country. Children. It felt completely different than normal demos. There were just the amount of people, the atmosphere, the strength, the feeling was much higher. Also the fact that you felt like there were so many more of you than the police, like you just felt that they didn't have a chance, you know, it was your day, you could do what you wanted. Push the police out of the way really, you know, it was our day, it was our street.
I've got the power!
We came out of Kennington Tube on the day of the national demonstration, and there was half a dozen SWP paper sellers, and at first we just sort of thought, oh, fuck, we've taken it over. And then you got into the park, and there was a lot of people around, and then you started seeing people march out, and you just couldn't get out of the park. It just went on and on and on. You know, and people were in Trafalgar Square before the last people had left Kennington.
Started because right from the beginning of the march, people were there because they were angry about the poll tax. You know, so the mood was really high. People felt strong. They felt it was a day when they could express what they really felt.
Cops can't accept a large number of people basically being on the streets without police being in control. And that is one of the main reasons they attacked the demonstration at Downing Street.
People sat down, I think, because we couldn't go forward, we couldn't go back, because the march had stopped at Trafalgar Square, because there were so many thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and the route just couldn't cope with it.
Don't need the police to try to save them, your voice will sing. So please, stay off my back, or I will attack, and you don't want that.
Like, I found that if I saw somebody getting hurt that was one of us, you know, I wanted to do something. I wasn't going to just stand there, you know, and I know everybody felt the same way. If you saw someone getting attacked by the police, you weren't going to just sit back and let them get arrested and get hurt and beaten up. You got in there and tried to fight back, and, you know, together. Everybody was really together. That was the best thing about it. Felt like, you know, we were all helping each other and all fighting back.
Attack, front to back, in this thing called rap. Singing like a double rhyme double on a heavenly level. Bang the bass, turn up the treble. Radical mind day and night all the time. 714, flies the mind. Maniac, radiac, winning the game. I'm the lyrical Jesse James.
результате полицейских провокаций, серии нападений, демонстрация превратилась в кровавую бойню, и на насилие народ ответил насилием. Запылали роскошные магазины в центре Лондона. Возмущенные рабочие переворачивали и поджигали роскошные автомобили представителей высших слоев. Весь город был охвачен огнем классовой борьбы.
Quality, I possess, some say I'm fresh. When my voice goes through the match of the microphone that I am holding. Copywritten lyrics so they can't be stolen if they all snap. Don't need the police to try to save them, your voice will sing. So please, stay off my back, or I will attack, and you don't want that. I've got the power!
What people wanted to do when they moved into the West End was like, it was that they wanted to smash wealth. I mean, they wanted to symbols of wealth, if you like, or show their anger. So the things that they were targeting were symbols of wealth, like the posher shops, big stores, and rich cars, and all those sort of things. And it was the same thing of expressing your anger about, those people won't have to pay the same poll tax as us. It doesn't affect them. They've got their cushy little lives.
Well, where I was, there was just trashing for trashing's sake, because people fucking hate the West End. Well, most people do. Fucking hate this area where you're constantly having wealth flaunted in your face, but you can't actually afford all these trinkets. And the joy of destroying them, it's like immense, like just seeing this whole area just trashed.
I've got the power!
For once I hadn't felt alienated and small. Normally when I go into central London it just feels like this kind of money, and all these people it's not my place, it's not a place where I feel at home. And whereas on the night of the Trafalgar Square thing, it was just, you just felt like you'd taken over. For once it was your street.
The riot ensured that fucking everyone in the whole of the country knew that there was a mass movement against the poll tax, and knew that fucking hundreds of thousands of people were on the streets and fighting. And all the isolated and worried and frightened people, they'd fucking open their Sun or Daily Mirror or whatever and thought, fucking hell. Like, it's not just me that hates the poll tax, it's fucking loads of people. Brilliant, I'm not paying it. I think that's where militant, one of the areas where militant is so wrong, the riot was a fucking enormous boost to the anti-poll tax movement.
Violence today was the work of anarchists who attacked the police. The demonstration's organisers have been quick to condemn the activities.
результате массовых выступлений против подушного налога правительство Маргарет Тэтчер было вынуждено уйти в отставку. Рабочие победили, но их победа была не окончательной. Правительство Тэтчер сменило правительство Джона Мейджора. Одни консерваторы сменили других. В результате рабочий класс Англии пришел к пониманию того, что реальных изменений можно добиться только путем борьбы в сплоченной организации. В капиталистическом обществе буржуазия вновь и вновь по своему произволу может вводить любые налоги. Для того, чтобы достичь подлинно справедливого общества, необходимо свергнуть власть буржуазии и установить другие, более справедливые социалистические отношения. Выступления против подушного налога способствовали проявлению сплоченности и солидарности трудящихся Англии. Платить эту подать отказалось более 14 миллионов человек по всей стране. Фильм снят на студии «Федерация «Классовая война», дублирован информационно-методическим центром по рабочему движению Российской коммунистической рабочей партии.